Hey guys, Mongo here. Quick update on Bitcoin. So here we are on the weekly. This is Coinbase. Overall trend is still bearish, but long-term bullish. So I'll show you in a zoomed-in time frame what I'm talking about. We're starting to round out a little bit, but I still think we have some further to drop. Bottom could be in, but I'll show you what I mean when it's more obvious on the 1 hour. Excuse me, the 1 day down to the 4 hour. So here's the 1 week. Okay, money flow wise. Money flow is still pretty strong on the 3 day. You are getting a bottom. We're still below the range point of control here. The value area low. We want to get back above this. But money flow is pretty positive overall. Let's see here. So this channel I've had for a very long time. I'll actually delete the midline because the midline is kind of funky. Get rid of that. But it's been respected. Interesting how that works, right? And I drew this back in like October. October of last year. Getting a midterm bounce. Still thinking we could see a flush lower. I think 57, 56 is kind of where I'm thinking if we do. That would make some beautiful bullish divergences on certain time frames. Let's see. 1 day. Yeah, let's pull this over. Turn this to auto. 1 second for me. Style. Inputs. Extend right. There you go. Then we'll have to adjust it again. So yeah, it looks good. We're still below the value area low of the entire range. You pretty much pull from this low to this high wick, and it gives you this range. You're below everything. We're going to compress here the next couple of weeks. I think by probably much June, we'll be at new all-time highs. That's my thought process, currently speaking. All right, let's head down to the 12-hour. Getting a nice bounce here. This is an accumulation phase, in my opinion, for whales and institutions, so that's all they're doing right at this point. There's really not much to talk about. Again, that's why I'm not doing too many streams. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea. We're slightly on the more bearish side of things, but for the most part, we're finding a bottom and starting to move our way higher. It is nice to see some indicators now are showing the bottom is strong, so it's interesting to see that. 4 hour. Yeah, so the value area low we really got to get back above is 64,175 basically. And we're having a bunch of price action over here. The last 3 times you hit a triple bottom on the market side for B, you had a pump. You had a flash crash, then a pump. We haven't had a flash crash yet. That would be nice if that's the case. 2 hour. Rounding money flow. Excuse me. Still getting a rejection from my 20 EMA. Trying to get back above that. Running hard right now. And down to the 24-minute. All right, so locally we're more in a bearish trend. I want to see us get back above 63, about 400, without having a rejection. And we'll see how that goes from there. But kind of expecting more of like a cup and handle, or excuse me, an inverted head and shoulders. We pretty much have a shoulder, you have a cup, another handle. So it could come back down a little ways. But today's been a pretty good pumpy, looks like it. Looks like I missed another trade, but I'm doing this for you guys. Yeah, we had a nice pump. So I'm still expecting a rejection. So that's what I mean. I want to see what happens between these 2 red boxes. Even up here at 60, I would look for short at 63,800 basically. That should be a big short position for a final push down. If we have one, I think you're gonna ping pong you're going to kind of ping pong around in this zone. Whether we go lower is to be seen. I don't know. I'd like to see in the low 61s, 61, 200-ish. I have, yeah, so 57, I think I've talked about before in my other videos, 57.5 and 56.250 are the previous point of controls from the last two bear market peaks, so 2020 and 2021. Those are the point of controls for those entire ranges. So that should be a really good bounce point if we get there. And if for some reason you flush lower than that, we have like 52. There's a huge cluster of order blocks down there. So really, until we reclaim over 64 on like a 4-hour close or higher, I'm not really that bullish. I am bullish overall. I'm just waiting for a reclaim. So there's no such, it's kind of silly to be kind of degen FOMO bullish when things really aren't that bullish. So this is just an accumulation period, a time to accumulate alts, time to accumulate Bitcoin if you want some. This is what institutions and whales are doing. The bull market's not even here yet. Keep in mind, this is totally within the norm of 1 to 3 months prior or after the Bitcoin halving. You have a dump basically, and or sideways price action before price really starts to take off. So in my humble opinion, somewhere between June and July is where you're really going to start seeing price start to rocket. Pay attention if price gets really overextended early on in like the late Q4. Some indicators saying that we could have an early peak. So instead of having a Q1, Q2 of 2025, you have an early peak in 2024. So if things go extremely parabolic for 6 months and we're up 600%, you should be taking profit significantly. So, and of course I can't give financial advice, but that's what I would personally do. So, all right, guys, there's not much else to talk about. Here's the 1 minute. Looking for a pullback into the, really, we just held the previous day's value area low. I think that was like in the 700 range. And then now I'm looking for the point of control. No, excuse me, the daily VWAP is down in like the 465, 467 range. If we can come back down that low, that would scare some people out. Another flash crash down, bounce up, grab some more liquidity, liquidate some people, and then really push. So totally possible. So, all right, guys, nothing to say. It's financial advice. Best of luck. You want to find me here at a Crypto Blackwall on Twitter and the Blackwall Discord. Thanks.